All right, let's see how this goes. Week 4 of the NFL is about to start. I am so excited. Let's get right to it. Thursday night game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles at the Green Bay Packers. The spread is Green Bay -4. What do I think about this game? I think the Eagles might have to win this game. If the Cowboys win their game against the Saints, they're going to be 4-0, and the Eagles lose to be 1-3. So realistically, they probably won't win their division, and they're going to have to get a wild card spot, and I don't know if that's going to happen. I went right off the Eagles. They're a great team. If I had a camera and lights and a mic before the season started, I would have picked the Eagles to win the NFC, go to the Super Bowl. Still, it's not possible. I think it could happen, but let's see. And then Green Bay, their defense looks on fire, which is a shock. No one saw that coming. Aaron Rodgers, not playing that bad. He's playing all right. Everyone thinks he's playing bad. He's not playing Aaron Rodgers standards. He's averaging like 215 yards a game. It's not bad, but he could be playing better. So what do I think is going to happen tonight? All in on the birds, baby. Hammer those Eagles. Eagles +4. Eagles money line. They're winning tonight. I know Thursday night games are bad for the road team, but I think the Eagles are going to pull one out tonight. They're going to upset them. Eagles +4. Hammer it. I'm so confident. The first 1 o'clock game I want to talk about is the Cleveland Browns at Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are 6.5-point favorites. I'm a Browns fan, huge Cleveland fan. Love the Browns, the Cavs, the Indians, etc. So this is an interesting game. See what's Baker Mayfield and Freddie Kitchens going to bounce back from horrible play calling Sunday night and Baker's not so great play, and to see Lamar Jackson go up against actually his first pretty good defense. The Dolphins and the Cardinals and the Chiefs all don't have great defenses. So the Browns is going to be the first defense he's going to see that's actually pretty good. And Baker's going to go up against the Ravens defense that's pretty good. And in Baltimore, this is going to be an interesting game. The Browns win. They're tied in division with the Ravens. If the Ravens win, they're kind of running away for it right now. I think the Browns are going to win this game, or at least cover. 6.5, I think that's too many points for the Ravens. Baker's going to have a great game. We're going to bounce back from that heartbreaking Sunday night loss. But I think this is the first game of the Browns season that we're supposed to lose that we're going to win. There'll be many games like that, and I think this will start getting the gears going, and our offense will start clicking. Baker will start standing in the pocket more, become more confident, and we're going to upset them. So 2 upsets so far this week. I'm not worried. The next game of this 1 o'clock slate that I find interesting is the Buffalo Bills at New England Patriots, -7 New England. This is interesting. Tom Brady's only lost the Bills 3 times in his career. That's like Ben Roethlisberger has against the Browns. The Bills are going to play a great game. But New England is just on fire right now. This might be one of the best teams Tom Brady's ever had. Their defense is clicking. Their offense is insane. So unfortunately, I hope the Bills win this game. This is I don't know the last time we've seen the 3-0 Patriots versus the 3-0 Bills. I don't know the last time that's happened. But I'm gonna say New England's gonna win. They'll most likely cover. I don't know. They'll probably cover some. They'll probably win by a touchdown or a touchdown and a field goal. But that's no knock on the Bills. They've been playing so good this year. The last 1 o'clock game I want to talk to you guys about is Washington at New York Giants. The spread is Giants -2, 2.5. It's around that. I can't really remember the top of my head. This is an interesting game to me because we're finally going to see Daniel Jones. I guess not finally, but this is like his second game. He was incredible the first game. I shitted on the Giants for drafting him 6 overall. I thought it was the dumbest thing in the world, and it looks like I'll be eating my words. This is his second. He's only played 1 game, so I'm not totally bought on him yet. He looked amazing, don't get me wrong, but it's been 1 game, and so we'll see what he does, even though it's against the Redskins. I'm curious to see how he does. I think he's going to play really well. And also, maybe see Dwayne Haskins. I don't know, maybe. I doubt it, though. I'm a Ohio State fan, too, so that'd be cool. Case Keenum's not playing that bad, honestly. I know he had like 5 turnovers last game. I swear, he's really not playing that bad. He's playing all right. I think New York's going to win. They're going to cover. The Redskins are a dumpster fire right now. The Vikings at the Chicago Bears. The spread is -2 Chicago. I think this is going to be interesting. NFC North matchup. Best division of football right now, or as thing I can think of at the top of my head, but it is. I think it is the best division of football right now. I think they all have a winning record. It's going to be interesting to see if Mitch can play well again. I know he played against the Washington Redskins, but that's the Redskins. Who really cares? But I think he could play well against this Vikings defense. I think what really is going to happen, I don't think Kirk Cousins is going to play well against this Bears defense. The Bears defense is literally loaded. They're unstoppable, the best defense in the NFL. Coming off that win, the fans are excited. Everyone's excited. I think Mitch will have a pretty good game. Not like great, but I think pretty good against the Vikings defense, and I think they'll cover. I think they'll win by a field goal or touchdown. So I think Chicago wins this game. Last Sunday game, Sunday Night Football. It is the Dallas Cowboys against the New Orleans Saints. It is Dallas minus 2.5. This is probably the most interesting game of the week, in my opinion, because the Cowboys have a chance, like I said about the Thursday night game, to go 4-0. I think they will. That's my pick, is Cowboys minus 2.5. The reason I picked that is because nothing against Teddy Bridgewater or Taysom Hill. I think they're going to play great. I think it's going to be a close game. I think the Cowboys are going to win by a field goal. But I just think Dak Prescott right now is out to prove everyone wrong, including me. I thought Dak Prescott didn't deserve that money. Right now, I'm eating my words again. But I think that Dak Prescott is going to play well against this New Orleans Saints defense with all the weapons you have with Amari Cooper and Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke's going to get his. I think the Cowboys defense is legit, and I think Teddy Bridgewater isn't going to struggle, but I just think he's not going to play as well as Dak Prescott. I know it's at home. I know it's in New Orleans. It's going to be tough for the Cowboys to win, but I think they're going to win. It's the most interesting matchup because the Saints are fine even if they lose this game. They just got to stay up like around 500, and they'll still be contenders. You just got to wait till Drew Brees comes back. Nothing against Teddy Bridgewater. He's a great quarterback. I like Teddy Bridgewater. His story is crazy. I just think Drew Brees is obviously better, and with Drew Brees, they're contenders. With Teddy Bridgewater, they're really not, but they can still stay at 500, above 500. They'll be fine. So, but I think the Cowboys are going to probably win, go 4-0, which will be interesting to see what happens in the NFC East. Last game of the week. The Monday night game, it is gross. It's ugly. It is Cincinnati Bengals at Steelers. Pittsburgh is -4. I think, call me crazy, I think the Bengals are going to win. I think they're just going to win out upright. They played well against the Seahawks. They got blown out by the 49ers, I know that. And they almost beat the Bills, who are 3-0 right now. Pittsburgh, I don't really know much about right now. I don't really know much about Mason Rudolph, except I remember him playing Oklahoma State. The Pittsburgh defense isn't very good. And it's really coming down. Cincinnati's team isn't very good either. It's really coming down to Andy Dalton versus Mason Rudolph. Andy Dalton's not that great, but he's better than Mason Rudolph. And I think the Bengals on offense actually have some good weapons. Like Joe Mixon's pretty good, and Tyler Boyd's pretty good. John Ross is playing amazing this year, or for at least the first 2 weeks. Pittsburgh, I know they have Juju and James Conner, but they haven't really been that great so far this year. So I know it's in Pittsburgh. That's going to be tough for the Bengals to do, but I think they're going to upset them. I don't remember the last time Pittsburgh's gone 0-4. So this will be interesting to see. Honestly, I don't remember the last time the Bengals Pittsburgh play where they're both winless, like into week 4. It'll be interesting to see, but I think the Bengals are going to pull this out, or they'll at least cover, so I'm taking the Bengals +4. Well, guys, that's my take on week 4 in the NFL before it happens. Please let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Also, comment below what your takes are, what your picks are. I'm curious to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and click here if you want to hear more of Davey Dave's takes.